Stream should be starting here. Hoping this works and we don't have any issues with things today. I did change out my Ethernet and reset some drivers, so, or not reset, but update. That's what you do with those, I think. But yeah, Godsend, since we were just gonna do an auto, I think I'm ready for you to auto into me whenever you want. And let me just show the people generally what the breakdown is. You're stronger than me by a bit.
Okay.
But whenever you're ready, I think that's cool. You can just auto.
All right. Death and destruction.
Ooh, get him. I mean, what? Do I live? Let me live. No, my guys fell over. That's not good. Yeah, no. I think you had a pretty good build there, didn't you? So no. Oh, and this guy had us summon Primal Mammoth on his staff that he came with. That's good. That's very good. All right. I'm not that surprised.
Ninja,
Oh, what?
how do we keep on coming at each other like with similar concepts, just taken a little bit differently?
I don't know, man. I don't understand why you brought skeleton mages instead of the arcanists, but let's see how this goes. I mean, okay, so who?
So pretty.
I have more army
so
power
pretty.
than you. Do you have spells to cast?
Why? I don't know.
You got a strat map spell? You got 2 minutes, dude.
I got nothing.
You got nothing? Okay, then I'm gonna cast mine, and then I will attack you. Which one do you want to be your center?
The dude on the pony.
Dude on the pony? Okay.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure
I'm gonna lightning torrent this one.
if his hero took the undead passive bonus, then skeleton mages are stronger than arcanists by far.
Good point, actually.
Alright, so this says I win in a landslide. Here we go. Retry.
I forget certain things like lightning torrent exists in vanilla.
That's right. Yeah, evolved. It's definitely different in that regard.
Wait, did all my mages get the arcanist the boost too? Looks like they did. The leyline focus. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see it whenever I looked at them until now.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Geomancy versus Geomancy. I think I'm renaming the stream to that.
Yeah.
You're so gorgeous with that transformation. It's one of my favorites in the game.
I like how absolutely untransformed these zombies are.
Wait, show me the zombie you're talking about. Where? What?
The zombies, the only zombies on the map.
Looking for him.
They're on the middle
My
half,
side.
or middle
Ah.
middle stack.
Oh yeah, they got a little glow to them. Like,
yeah, but they don't have any crystals or nothing.
Where are the crystals? No. Wait, do they have the crystal thing? Or is it just me?
Look at everyone else. Look at the skeleton warriors.
I'm looking at your skeleton warriors right now, and let's see, what is this transformation listed as? Geomantic crystallization. Yeah, because the zombies don't have that tag on them for some reason. Interesting.
Wait, they don't have the geomantic crystallization tag?
Nope.
Look at it.
They do not.
They are undead. Maybe that's like an override.
What the heck?
Because that would make them undead
weird.
elementals, right? Or no?
You
Or
should
because
specifically
other
do
things do that, don't
Yeah,
they?
because you can be ethereal and undead at the same time. That's
Yeah.
probably a bug. I don't know if
Hmm.
that's a skirmish specific bug or not.
Well, there is. I was just going to ask if anyone else had noticed this. I think there's other bugs tied to the geomatic transformation. Like its druid from the shepherd ambition doesn't actually seem to affect racial units that are transformed into elementals.
Oh, right. That makes a lot of sense though from a balancing perspective. They may just need to change the text a little bit because that would be a big boost to all of your units, not just the summons that used to just have the elemental tag, right? Or like I guess later game stuff
The
heroes
thing
could
in
have
is
it in
on
theory.
Discord they said they didn't care, like that they saw no reason to change it and they were leaving it as is. And then when you go into the game, it doesn't affect them. It's
That's
all
really
says elemental.
interesting.
It doesn't affect them.
That's wild. I had no idea. Somebody tell the devs. I mean, I could try
I did.
and let them know. Oh, they know? You told them?
I filed a bug report.
That should help. Yeah, I think if you do the bug reports, that's the best way of getting the information to the right people, right?
One would hope.
Yeah. All right, this is a lot of lightning. I'm glad my army wasn't in here. They would have just been shredded. The Giants' turn now.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Um.
I do also think that the geometric resonance, like you leave yourself open to like when you auto, you leave yourself open to a lot more RNG because each tile has a different effect, right?
Yeah, but the river thing that we noticed last week was pretty wild. Ninja probably
What was
remembers. You
I
get
I
two
was not here last week.
modifiers for the geometric transformation if you stand on river tiles. You get both like the land swamp thing and the
Oh,
water thing. You get like lightning resistance and blight resistance, and if I remember correctly, also damage associated with that, right?
that's
well,
pretty
that's
funny.
nuts.
I thought my heroes would have been. I am so confused. Why are my zombies not mine?
Sometimes
What
they
do you
pick
mean,
up the
not yours?
transformations from the enemy. Are they his transformations, but they don't have
Hmm?
geomantic, or no? Or are they something else entirely?
Uh.
There's something else entirely. They got Spawnkin and linked mines and they're primal
Oh,
sylvan.
Sounds like what I
spiritual
picked. That
Spyrons.
sounds like
Yeah,
me.
that
That sounds like me.
that was Winslayer's faction.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's good to know. Maybe we should tell Baddock about that one too.
It just picks from me. You're welcome. I don't
But
know if that's
I'm sitting there,
terrible.
I'm like, why do they have -4 fire resistance? Like,
All right.
why? There's so many questions I have now. I realize that they're not even my guys.
Maybe if they were, they would have the crystals popping out of their backs, but they're me instead.
Oh,
Sorry.
alright. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Oh boy. See, in this way you do research and you just don't say it doesn't apply to zombies. It's skirmish maybe? Zombies maybe? What are you playing as? Ooh, that should be a lot.
Ooh, indeed. Ooh,
I like your giant is all.
thank you. I like my giant too. I think he's a handsome fellow.
Let's see, how did you make him look cosmetically? Good, you gave him all the
I
clothes.
didn't. I did
My
not touch
favorite.
him cosmetically.
How could you? There's like a hole in his head or something. Is it just me? What's going on with his
Get
face?
into the cosmos.
What did you do to him?
I told you I didn't touch him.
All right. Like, is it just me or do you see like inside his face and there's like shiny bits? I don't think I've seen that one yet somehow.
He's a geode.
beautiful.
Yeah, here we go.
Alright, so the game said Ninja won earlier. Is that what I actually think is going to happen here?
Definitely. His lightning evocation deletes a single unit, and then his other spell, which is on a 1-turn cooldown, deletes another unit.
Cool.
There's no way I'm winning this. Because everything just gets deleted.
Yes. I need to play more with the Mage Giants because I remember thinking, yeah, it could be good, but not actually testing it.
Oh, look at that chain lightning damage. Damn.
Front row. Look out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh
Yeah, I'm
again.
not sure why you took Inner Fire. I guess for the because you already had fire weakness.
Yeah, I took Inner Fire for the fire weakness, and then larger premise of this was the tier 1 units, which my zombies automatically are already kind of at a default not working out because they're not the right culture.
Yeah. Your Twine Protector being stuck in the back there is pretty rough too.
Yeah.
Well, whatever survives this next turn can get some healing.
I would say it was probably a mistake to walk forward into my giant's attack range without like actually engaging me.
They
'Cause
don't have a lot of.
I'm just gonna hit you really hard and then sit where I am. You'll have to spend another turn walking at me, and I'll get to hit you again.
Like if this skeleton warrior was one back, this position would be fine, but the skeleton warrior is a little bit far forward because it can jump to him and in other units, right? Or am I crazy? Go this way too, yeah. But this needs that I forgot audio. Here we go. In-game audio. You have it. Ah, beautiful. That's what you wanted. Yes, I like this move more now. Although this guy still has guys in his range. Yeah, he's oof. All right,
He
this is
has
fine
to.
now. These are all skeletons. You're just sacrificing skeletons.
Yep.
All right, that's fine. I think funny that you both all have or your guys all have the ley line focus. Just don't move.
Yeah, we took a lot of mages and we got lucky with the ley line focus, even though that does mean whoever doesn't have to walk forward gets to have a good day.
Yeah.
I do get to
I guess
have a good
technically
day.
I
It's
should have
true.
just stayed back because I can cast spells at him for a while.
I mean, DK is not bad here. I don't see. Yeah, I don't see a lot of debuff for moving, so it's kind of like, yeah, do you use it now? Kind of feels like not the worst time. I love these spell shields. The crocodiles on raptors with crystals growing out of their back. Kind of wish the raptors are growing crystals out of them. One with the nature. I see what happened here. They're all soulbound. Uh-oh. That's slightly concerning.
Lightly.
Yeah. Only slightly. You know what? The front line's doing its job. What they're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh. That was a lot of strength right there. Interesting choice. I believe in you. You got this. Flying object. You're gonna stun all of his units, and they're gonna just not be able to do anything next turn. Everything will run out
Yeah,
of.
totally.
Or you could explode more guys and spread disease. Huzzah.
Yeah, totally.
How expensive is this spell? 20 casting points, 2 hex radius, 90% chance of applying decaying isn't even like that high. You got quite a few of them on this side. Godson, I was thinking about the combat tomorrow.
Yeah.
And how it might be optimal for us to try and reset out of our stuff, but I don't want to reset too much. I think I have to reset out of experienced leader on my my secondary guys, but I think maybe just to get into the combat we don't reset the kings unless you already have. Then I guess I can, and I don't even know if I want to, because I'm not sure if the point that I bought off of instructor and other things will get like reset properly. I haven't tested it or looked into it at all. I kind of just like was thinking,
I did reset a while ago, but I didn't do anything optimally with it because I still have all the forging skills on my Giant King.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, is like if I want to have access to those things, I feel like I should have the points on it anyways, so I don't really feel like cheesing it to get myself into defensive master for this fight, which would be phenomenal if I had defensive master. But I think it'll be a lot more interesting if I don't, so let's do it. I think, like I said, I'll reset the others, but probably just like keep it suboptimal on the leader.
I wouldn't worry about it so much. The game says you have 500 more points than me.
That's it? Oh
You
no.
literally have a whole other stack. Like, you have 3 stacks in your army. I have 2.
Yeah. But how does your main weapon even work? I don't know if I know that charge one. It's oh boy. We got one of them. It says it's like a line attack or something, right?
It just hits the enemy behind.
1 unit behind. Okay, so I wasn't too sure how that works. If it's just 2 units, I should be fine. I should be able to manage that more easily. And you've got like some kind of melee death knight or something, right?
I have a warrior.
A warrior, yeah. So as long as I surround him and take a bunch of flanking shots, I'll be fine. Huzzah! Haha. Yeah. No, I think you're probably right. I don't know if I need the defensive master on my ruler to win that fight, and I'm not going to fret about it. Although I
See,
will fret about my heroes.
I did all of the work here. The reason I lost my entire army is
Mhm.
because they had two roaming stacks that included reapers. And that is how I
God.
lost my entire army.
Yeah, I think even I would have struggled at this current point with what they had when you got there earlier. Because, like, I don't have amazing stuff. I think I'm higher level than you, but, like, my units are pretty... I've been losing stuff in auto combat the entire game. Like, the
You
entire
have
game.
legend rank units. Mine all just got freshly birthed out of the town hall. So
Fair.
you're fine.
Yeah, no, I had enough room to farm. I was stuck, like, in a nice place, so it's good. It's good, good, good. And Godsend, I don't know if we want to even fight a full war after that fight. I just want to contest you, you know what I mean? Like, we'll see how we feel after it anyways, but I feel like I'd be down for just peace, and after that, I could probably conquer
I
into
could
your
just
land.
do the ancient wonder and run.
Yeah, right. But the thing is, we agreed to a fight, so I want to do that fight in the Ancient Wonder location, because, like, that's probably got a good map. We should probably do that. And like we said, we can both get there on the same turn, so it's kind of, yeah, yeah. I'd rather contest for content's sake. I mean, if you do that, then I get the Gold Wonder, right? I forgot to set my outpost curses.
See, that's something that I don't know because I don't know if the reward that Zombie's talking about, I didn't even know it was a thing. I don't know if you get the Troll King for completing the quest or for controlling the Ancient Wonder.
I'm pretty sure it's the quest. I think um, I saw something about it, and it might be like your you know how this Toll Seasons event ends, where you can,
Hmm.
or not necessarily ends, but where you can sacrifice a hero to become a guy.
Hmm.
I think you can sacrifice a hero to get the Troll King, or it becomes I don't know. I didn't read the full interaction, but I think it's sacrifice a hero, get a very, very good unit that has spurred action on heroes, which is very nice, very good. And I don't know if I fight you and it actually goes poorly, if I'll have what I need to take on that Gold Wonder fight too soon. But
The Gold Wonder is like 1400 power.
yeah, I'll need to muster my best and who knows, heal up or something.
Is the quest shared too? Is the other question. Because I completed like the first step of the quest where I have to kill 15 cultists.
Yeah, I
Do you
did.
have to do that, or do you have that on your do you have that on your list, or did you get credit for completing it because I completed it?
I think if I beat you, I won't be able to complete the inside of it because I haven't killed those units. There was none when I showed up. There was some wandering around, but they may have attacked you or just wandered off. I haven't cleared any of those units. I have 0 of 15 as my tracker. But is it
Okay.
necessary to do that to take on the center, or is it just makes it easier?
I think it's for the purpose of the quest for getting the Troll King. You need to complete that
Ah, okay.
if that's what the is tied to it.
That makes a lot of sense. Wait, nobody's dead yet. What
So that
happened?
means I don't even need to fight you. I can just peace
Yeah.
out.
But no, fight me. I mean, in theory, yeah, it wouldn't be that big of a deal if you just wanted to peace out. Then I'll go sit on it, and I'll be the peacemaker. It just sits on the Gold Wonder landmark location, whatever it's called. I think it's a Gold Wonder,
Uh,
right?
I'll just leave, get stronger, come back. It's no big deal.
Exactly. Wait, did I miss something? Nobody has died. Did you just
They're
like
Lot,
heal?
and then he hasn't walked closer to me, so I'm just hanging out here.
they're playing footsies and casting spells at each other.
Yep.
Good, good, good.
It looks like though that Ninju might have better healing here.
I wouldn't be too surprised by that.
Well, I almost messed this up real bad. I think I caught this in time.
No, why?
Let's put you over here.
Evokers are so good now.
I liked them before the update. I always thought that their jumping damage was really easy to apply, and therefore I liked them more than a Pyromancer in older branches. But yeah, now they're just amazing.
It didn't scale before though. Now it
I was
scales.
But
I
it
was never a
applied
huge fan.
electrified, and that could be enough to get damage. Like, yeah, I hear you.
Look at the damage on it.
I know. I know now. Yes, it's wild. It's a lot. It's like 3 or 4 times what it used to be, I feel like. Maybe that's an exaggeration. At least double.
It's like 2.5. Yeah, it's like it's significantly stronger than it was before it scales.
And I thought this was gonna be over in like 30 minutes maybe, but there is a considerable amount of setup involved in both attack, or both sides
He didn't
plans
just
to attack.
suicide charge into me, so alas, it will take some time.
No.
Alright, so now I have to decide by tomorrow if I want to just
Here, I
cut
can
and run
put a
and
level.
destroy content, or if I want to fight you.
It's up to you if you really just want to run and get stronger, because I will also get stronger. I think somehow.
Mhm.
Hopefully they spawn in more Reapers for me to farm. Huzzah.
I don't know. If they spawn in more roaming Reapers for you to farm, they could decimate an army or two, and that would be to my favor.
Well, here's the thing. I think I have like 12 stone spirits that I don't care about. If they decimate those, that's great. That's perfect.
Reload. Out of sync.
And I really, really need another level on my hero, so high level units, I guess I could probably fight that. I think I have healing tools available. Oh no, that's a soul overflow. Oh, that was
Honestly,
Just seeing that now?
well, it reloaded, so I was like, wait a minute, I've seen this turn.
the units are doing weird things after the reload. They're like spinning in place.
Dude.
How do I rotate this camera?
Hold middle mouse button.
Okay.
I-
Because
I-
it reloaded and then my camera went wonky.
But yeah, Godsend, if you are gonna run, do it before I declare war, because that would be something that's gonna kill my Imperium income, like, a lot.
Why would I do that? It's in my best interest to run the moment you declare war.
It's a little bit cheesy. I hear what you're saying. It's just a little cheesy.
It
What,
is.
provoking someone into a war and then walking away? Sounds like geopolitics to me.
And mind you, I'm not even provoking him. I'm trying to complete a quest, and he's trying to contest it.
Yeah, yeah. I heard
Oh
it's
yeah,
good though.
no, then yeah, you have to actually declare war on him to make him go away. That's the cost of not letting
Ah,
him
you're
do the
right,
quest.
Ninju. You're right. You're right. All I need is Ninju to give me grief, and I'll see the truth.
I am truly the wisest when it comes to matters of politics and video games.
It's true.
And also the build up to this, like Zombie got upset that I declared war and immediately attacked an outpost. There was 2 turns before that where I declared him a rival. I fabricated a grievance. He knew it was coming, and he got upset that I did it the turn I declared war.
I never see, to be fair, I never see those notifications, and I would be not surprised if that happens for Zombie as well. Because it's just a little pop-up on the side. I'm like, I'm building units here. Hello. Go away. I need to clear the map. Scout the map. Dang, there's a lot of healing tools on this side too.
Yeah,
Nobody has
I
died.
found out that I'm not good at defensive options, so I just go for shrug it off options.
Wait, this is good though, because if you think about it, Ninja has used all of his spells, right?
He
Not
hasn't used
really.
them all yet, but
No.
thanks for blowing that secret.
No, I will let you in on something. Soul Overflow doesn't care that much about it because you get more maximum things, so it's not that bad to have just that going in general.
The casting points is what I was concerned about.
Mhm.
Soul Overflow still costs.
Yeah, I have Soothers though, so it costs 20% less.
Why did I lose 10 combat casting points?
Oh.
I started this combat off at 100, now I'm at 90.
Well, I see something about Mantra of Purification. Was that you? That looks
Oh,
like 10 casting.
I mean total. Like my total dropped down.
Oh,
My total was at 100 when we started, and now it's at 90.
that sounds
Maybe
like a
because of the
reload.
reload?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Ninja, you now have 10 less casting points. What? That's weird.
This says you used Mantra of Purification.
Yeah, no. I'm not talking about the ones I have that I can cast. I'm talking about my total. So my number out of X.
Yeah, you said you have 90 out of 100? How much does it cost
No.
to use
I
Easy.
have less than that. I had 100.
Okay.
Now I have 90 total.
90
It
total.
would be like 80 out of 90
Where's
or
the additional
less.
coming from?
That
Wizard
sounds
King.
like a lot.
Wizard
I am
King?
in.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
But now
I'm in-
I lost 10 out of how much available that I had, like total that I had. Not how much I have available to use, not my bank. But let's say my allowance was $5,000.
No,
I now
I
have
get
less
that, I
than
get that.
my
Your
allowance.
maximum has gone down.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It has to be the reload. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
That
It's
makes
okay.
sense to me,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter unless it happens every turn.
Oh no, yes, that would be a problem. Also, this map is beautiful. Is this one of the new ones, or have I just never looked at it?
I think you've just never looked at it. I'm enjoying the art on this this totem,
Yeah?
the giant's weapon.
Oh yeah. I'm
It
having
has like helix fossils and a whole like spine in it.
This giant I like, but there's something about the hole in his head that's giving me like a deep uncomfort and discomfort. It's
He's
alive.
a geode.
It's
He's
alive,
literally
he's
a geode.
He's just a geode. But no, the totem's cool. I like the totem.
I strongly considered going herbivore with doing this.
You should have.
Maybe I should have.
Well, you only get one of those, so that's the thing.
Would have been funny.
That's the role play, yeah.
Yeah, I think I just keep sitting here. Have fun.
Yeah, that's a pretty small cooldown on this stuff.
Wait, stunning flash now scales too?
What?
Flash on who now?
Spell shields.
Oh. Oh wow, that is interesting. They're magic attacks. Because they're labeled magic, probably. They get the
Yeah,
share
they
that
get-
interaction.
They get scaling, but less, not as much as like if they were base or.
Yeah.
But still,
They'll get enchantments though, right? That's probably
anything that
different.
says magic.
Yeah. Be cool. Pretty interesting.
It's still not. It's not as quite as good of scaling as like base attacks and whatnot. That's one of the things. Like looking at Dark Knights, they have different scaling now with the culling spell or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a lot of like tweaks that they're going to have to make, like following this change.
Definitely. No, I'm just looking at the other enchantments that we see on these other dudes, and I don't think there's a lot of like magic type enchantments on not Ninju's army, but Falling Objects army. Like there's no inflicts burning and stuff. There's this distant and decaying basically. It doesn't seem to be carrying the decaying, which I thought it might. That tagging one more time. Nice. So yeah, it's not a base attack, it's just magic. Interesting. I think Godson just left there. Is still here?
I'm still here. I just my ADD brain decided that I wanted to play a game.
You should. I was just gonna ask you about the beta, because I think you said you played on it, right?
I didn't. I just looked at the patch notes.
Okay.
They nerfed giants pretty hard. They made some minor nerfs to feudal, and then they did some bug fixing.
Yeah, I remember reading it myself and thinking there's some good stuff in here, but it wasn't like pages and pages, right?
No, I mean, yeah, the giants definitely needed to be tuned back a little bit.
It's cool new stuff. It's nice to when it looks like impressive and stuff. It does a lot, but I think yeah, the general damage numbers they were getting were quite a bit, and I don't remember exactly what they tuned back, but I think that's one of the things that was that they changed. They generally do less damage now, right?
Yes, and they are squishier.
Sheer too. Okay.
Which is fine because like basically they were in some cases outperforming dragons, and they have better scaling than dragons because of items.
Mhm.
So it makes sense to me that they should be tuned back. I do think that some of they haven't looked at the terraforming stuff yet. I think they're gonna have to look at that. I mean, they did fix some of the bugs with it, like apparently lava wasn't working correctly.
No, I
but
remember
the
seeing
fact
that
that
somewhere.
the fact that the steles are temporary terraforming kind of feels a bit weird. One, it makes broken interactions that nobody's highlighted, like the one you and I discussed earlier.
Yeah, I gotta highlight that. I'll get on that.
And two, like if you're supposed to be able to do things like do like a frost or lava giant underground, and it's supposed to feel good, but it doesn't feel good right now because that terraforming is not permanent.
Right, unless you hold
So
on to the upkeep forever, right?
yeah, in
Which
which
you
case,
can do. It's just I think the frost
but
is the one that gets mana, right? So they can actually handle
yeah,
that a little bit more easily, but not like amazingly.
if you're going to be planting steles everywhere in the underground, it still doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Right?
No, because there's other things that just do more passive stuff attached to your city. If you could build it in your city, I think that would feel cool. It'd be fine, because that's how a lot of the stuff works. And it's interesting. It's different. It means that you don't have to be in your own territory to get that interaction, which I think is like cool from a gameplay point of view. But maybe if there was another one that was in your city, that would be kind of like the compromise that would make it feel cooler or nicer.
It would, like if you actually had a way to do like Primal Mammoth underground, but you don't.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Primal Mammoth Underground has got different tags that conflict and stuff.
You just can't pick the adaptation traits. You can't get an underground start.
You can get underground pretty quickly, and most of the time, it just may not have your terrain, and then you can place the steels to get there. No.
Not as Mammoth. Like as Industrious, you could do an underground start and then use the steles to terraform, but that doesn't feel good. Like I said, that doesn't feel good. Mammoth literally can't start underground, so your capital city won't be underground. So, like, if they really want that to be a viable playstyle of like doing a frost cavern underground or a lava cavern underground, then they probably should make the steles into a permanent terraforming.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw it thinking that wasn't what I was expecting. So I hear you. I think I agree generally.
Welcome to another exciting episode of if you want to use melee units, you need a source of haste. I'm sorry to do this to you, falling object.
The lesson. Andrew, it's time for your units to take damage.
That's up to falling object. He decides when it's time for them to take damage.
No,
I'm waiting patiently in the waiting room, waiting for my damage injection, and he hasn't called me in yet.
Yeah. That's good. Man, wouldn't it be great if you had summons that you could just drop on all these battle mages and supports right now? That'd be pretty cool.
Be very annoying.
It would be.
Can you imagine if I had summons that I could be dropping on him right now?
It'd also be pretty annoying. Yeah. No, but I think he has more melee tools to actually handle that. Like you have a few melee units.
Well, his melee units he needs to use to engage on me. He can't afford to be using them for Vanguard stuff.
You have 4 melee units? You are just very cheeky. You're just saying nobody's gonna zone and control me. They're not allowed to. You got this, falling object. He has no front line. All you do is zone and control him and he's dead. Maybe. Hopefully. Yes! That's amazing. That skeleton mage just looks like a goner this turn. If that... Oh no. Alright, I predict this next turn hurts a lot, but next turn could be okay.
This next turn hurts a lot.
Yeah, you've been looking at all the damage, I'm sure. That would have been nice. Well, that would have been very cool.
What the?
Zone and control locking, I like
This is a very strange place to put a divine beacon. I don't. Does that zone of control lock me? It does not.
Maybe. No. Shoot.
I have no idea, but I was gonna try.
It's funny. It
It's
looks
like
pretty
a
dead.
it's like a cannon or a ironclad or whatever. It doesn't. You can just run around it because it doesn't have a melee attack.
Aw, there's no sharp objects to get you.
Yup. Alas.
It's a pretty funny place to put it though. At least it's zone of control, like, or it doesn't zone. It blocks movement until it's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense there. Oh, and you know, you spread disease to your own unit. I was afraid that might happen. That's concerning.
What?
He spread disease from one spell shield to the next. That guy
Yeah.
was not diseased until it became your turn here, which is like not an opportune time for him to all of a sudden be weak to magic damage.
No, it's not opportune.
It was tough though with the positioning here, because they're just losing HP. Oh, one of those. He brought one of those. That just come with your class or something? Is that why you had that?
That's just something that giants get. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on your class.
Look
I
at
think.
that, 42 damage from a support.
Ritualist
man.
and Mage start with the summon weapon, where
I
the
guess
warriors...
that's leyline focus plus 30% damage. Yeah, okay, and also the soulbound.
This ley line is insane.
It's rough, man.
Hey, but now we know. Now we know. Alright, you've only lost 4 units so far.
Oh, I didn't even need to summon that thing because I could just do that. 'Cause those are considered magic origins, so Spellbreaker.
Wow.
Yeesh.
Wow. That's a star purge. Jeez. Okay, this is a build that looks like not bad, didn't you?
I would call it not bad, yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna have to start using Primal against Ninja again soon.
Alright, that's game. Because I can't cast any more spells, and I am potential. So, that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's
I mean,
unfortunate.
even if you could cast spells, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't see how you would have come back from this.
No, there was nothing. There was
brutal.
quite a few mistakes with things that I forgot with how they worked in the nose, so I just built things wrong.
Yeah, happens.
So many interesting abilities that you have that have like no cooldown. And you just go like, I'm gonna throw down lightning every 2 turns, and then if I can't, I'm gonna hurl lightning.
Yep.
And then if I can't do that, I'll curse you. And I
Yeah,
guess
I've
if I
got
can't
this
do that, I'll
cloud in a
kick you.
bottle that- I've got this cloud in a bottle that spreads disease. Got really nasty water I'll spray all over you.
Wait a minute, you didn't even need that. It's wild.
No, I just thought it was funny when I saw that interaction.
I mean, you probably, yeah, that's a great mage interaction, because it lets you do your stuff more easily and then they'll just die. Alright, good build, didn't you?
Yeah, the leyline focus definitely helped me a lot more than him because I'm the one that got to sit around and be still, so it was actually unfair.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
I had taken certain other tomes, then I could have just put more pressure on you than that.
What you
But I
really
didn't.
needed was you needed a ritualist that had gone all the way down to the mass haste ability, so that you could use that to engage me from start outside my range and then use that to run up to my range. And then you'd still have to take a turn of getting hit by me, but you'd have some of my units engaged, and then the turn after that you'd actually be able to blast me pretty hard.
Yeah, because I would have been able to actually exert zone of control.
Yeah.
Thing is, you need something in the back, like maybe living vines, or just like some summons to like keep them from moving out of the zone of control, generally. Or like you did with the constrict, try and pull them towards you and immobilize is a great way to lock them down.
Yeah. Hey, Luna, pass me that phone, baby.
No.
Don't worry, these zombies, they're coming for you. They're gonna matter.
I believe it.
These guys hit like dang trucks. They've got pretty good defenses too.
Wait. Inju, this evoker has lightning and blight resistance and is probably getting the boost. You did the cheat tip by accident, I think.
What are you talking about?
Look at your evoker. You've got two really high damage resistances for lightning and blight.
Because of geomantic crystallization, I believe.
Is that it? Oh, I thought. Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
No, geomantic crystallization is exactly the thing you're talking
Oh,
about. He's standing
yes.
on a terrain that gives him both 2 bonuses.
You're on a river or something somehow with your evoker.
I don't know where the lightning resistance is coming from, but the blight resistance, I'm pretty sure, is geomantic crystallization.
I think they're both. I think this is what we established last week when I took it. When I stood on a river, I got the extra modifier that was both like water and land, which kind of makes sense to me. But like, it's so much. It's so much. You have one evoker that has it and one that doesn't. That would be the way to actually look at this. You and you are evokers, and they're probably in the same stack if I had to guess. Evokers are right here, so we're going to compare a soother to a soother. I think that might be the way to compare this quickly if I wanted to. This one is a 5/2.
He marked up 2 feet in front of his face and then just chuck a lightning bolt at him.
Yeah,
Yep.
sounds
Just
reasonable.
gonna auto battle from here. I think the AI's got this one.
I believe so. It's a really interesting tome. But I want to see what it's like without this ley line. Just it seems like it's a big part of what happened in this fight. And if you're going to be going for the geomantic transformation, you're probably going to have some bow mage things that benefit from that. Really, any unit. I have to be a battle mage.
Look at all these actions you can take, man.
So fast. Wait, what was that? They really want to get this unit.
Alright, GG.
Good game, man.
Oh, do I want a bone horror? Yeah, sure, thank you.
Beautiful.
Alright, GG. I'm gonna head out. See you guys later.
Yeah, it was fun.
Later.
I think I might wrap up the stream here. I don't know if any of you wanted to try and do a quick little thing. I'm up for it if you are, but I'm okay ending the stream here too.
I want to, but I got other stuff coming up. Sorry.
No worries, it's all good. I think that was a nice fun little Saturday stream, and I got some other things that I should probably try and take care of. It's a busy day for me too.
Well, appreciate y'all having me. Hope you have a good one. Enjoy your weekend.